I think churches really need to be thinking about engagement. So, a lot of people got excited because it's like, oh, we got all these viewers. But when you actually get under the covers of the analytics, what you find is that it's a lot of people who may be viewing for 3 seconds. But when you really look at, okay, well, who's actually stopping and paying attention? It's a fraction of the people. And the reason for that is because there has been an optimization on building an audience and not building a community. A community is really determined by engagement and interaction and relationship building. And so I think part of what I would recommend leaders think about is not just how do we use, Facebook and Instagram and all these tools to build our following. How do we use this to actually build a community where people can be discipled? And that means being intentional about content. It means responding to comments. It means using things like Facebook groups, and really being programmatic about your approach. Our church, like many, we at the beginning of the pandemic, I think our Facebook group had maybe 150 members. Now it has over 1,000. Our church is only a couple hundred members. Like, we're not like a huge mega church. And I tell people that because they always assume, oh, this is for mega churches. I'm like, no, our church is an average church in America. But because we've invested in things like having prayer weekly in our Facebook group, having Bible study weekly in our Facebook group, having a women's conference in our Facebook group, we've invested in those things. And so the community has grown. So I think engagement is really what people need to be thinking about.